Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel World of TREDEC. Still reviewing Bandai brand, Japanese brand Bandai model kits. The Weekend Wing series, in this case the Cessna 150. Very good aircraft for learning to fly for pilots. In 1/48 scale, 8 1/4 inches wingspan, pre-colored plastic display stand included. I don't see the painter who painted it, the artist, but the representation is very nice. The aircraft is with the red stripes, traditional red stripes with this US registration November 3640 Juliet. Well, medium box, a little bit strong on the sides, some information as the main cover. The short history of the Cessna 150 from Bandai. The item for the catalog is 8515C. Bandai Corporation, Carson, California, made in Japan. Well, that's an overall description of the box, the main box, with nothing at the back. Let's open it up. That's the box without the transclear cellophane. That's the contents. Display stand, very sculptured. Let's take them off from the box. Check in the building instructions first. As always, the same cover in black and white. The Cessna logo 150 or 150 A-150-L 1/48 scale Weekend Wings TM series. A short history of the aircraft. It's got 70 pieces. The measures of the aircraft, the model kit, 13.7 centimeters long by 20.6 centimeters wingspan. Printed in Japan. Let's start with typical steps. The Sprue maps, or the graphics maps for the model kit. How to assemble the model kit, or how to mount the model kit on the display stand with this system, ball and socket for pivot movement, or multi-positioned like the Matchbox brand usually does. The figures for the dioramas get for the cockpit, passengers, mechanic and the pilot. Very nice manner of painting them. The seats in the cockpit floor, the panel control, how to assemble, how to paint it, red and black. The fuselage halves with the cockpit, with pilot. The seats. The windshield, the rear windshield. Some supports for the landing gear and panels. The horizontal stabilizers with just one mold, no halves for each wing. 3 halves for the main wing with transclear wing fairing light and the roof windows that pitot for sensors. The engine, some kind of how it looks like in the real life, in the real appearance, and for how to guide it with the colors in order to paint it when you are assembling the engine with a lot of parts. Very nice detailing parts. Some illustration about how to keep in line the main axle of the engine for the propeller. How to assemble the main wing with the wing struts, windshield, the cowling, the bottom cowling, the engine cowling, the landing gear struts with the boots or fairing landing gear, the propeller with the pin, the cover of the front cover of the engine cowling, etc., and the markings, painting it, the stripes, sorry, in red, and apply the white Japanese registration, Juliet Alpha 3647, or the US registration, November 1802, Quito, Cessna 150. The registrations on the wings. This is another illustration for the markings for the Aerobat with those black and white squares, little squares. The stripes are not included on the water stickers, so you have to paint them, even those. Okay, with this registration, Japanese registration, Juliet Alpha 3521. The 150 Aerobat is included. I will show you on the decals or water stickers. Let's go, water stickers. Just the numbers, the white ones, not yellowed, the bigger ones, the bigger numbers, letters, and the white ones and the black ones. For the registrations, you could see here the 150 Aerobat logo. No stripes, unfortunately. You have to paint them. More work. It's gonna be so hard to build this model kit, but it is a challenge. I don't care about the challenge. Maybe you will feel like you are a very good modeler. Okay, this is the sprue for the people making the dioramas. Bandai plastic model, made in Japan. It's in flesh color for the people. That's a nice sprue. Let's check the fuselage halves of this Cessna. Nothing inside, no big, well, yeah, a little bit some upholstery for the doors, inner doors. One of the fuselage halves doesn't have the vertical stabilizer. It's got in the other half. So checking it, the fitting is it would be very helpful because of this part. Okay, that's a very guide for assembling it. Nice fitting, no pins, no slots, so you got to sand some parts of these zones and build the aircraft, this very popular aircraft. Alright, this is a little hole for insert the display stand right here. The wing, the main wing, the upper wing, in three halves. These one are the bottom ones for applying them. Sorry, this part. This is for the space for the wing fairing light in transclear. for the roof, transclear windows. Well, that's a general appearance of this aircraft, these parts. Sorry, let's check this clear sprue for the transclear parts. The windshield, the rear one. Sorry, this is the front. The windshield in the front zone, and this is at the back. The side windows, I have not polished them yet. Sorry, so that's looking like foggy. So when polishing them, they will increase the transparency. And this is the wing fairing light. Let's check the other sprue with a lot of parts. Engine supports, the landing gear struts with the boots, the propeller, 2 blades, propeller, the sign of the aircraft for the display stand with the embossed name and logo, Cessna 150. The wing supports placed in the sprue just this way, very interesting for security, I think, for not getting them loose. Some controls, panel controls, the steering controls, more boots or fairing, landing gear fairing, landing gear struts, the seats, the panel control, very interesting, with embossed controls, circles, etc. Let's check these small parts. I put them on the Ziploc bag. These are the horizontal stabilizers, one solid mold, no halves. The cowlings, the engine cowlings, sorry. The button and the top and the front in 3 parts. This is the front zone of this engine cowling, and this little part for the display stand. Let's check the appearance, shiny appearance. I already polished it and put this ball into this socket system. This is very loose. You have to glue it, and if you glue it, say goodbye to this movement. I'm sorry. I prefer to glue it. I'm sorry. No other choice. Let's check how it looks like when assembling with the display stand. Very, very elegant, this design. I really love this. You could paint it if you want it, but I prefer to polish it, so I will save money on paints. Okay, that's it. Smooth panel lines. Sorry, I didn't describe this. It's very smooth panel lines, so no big deal about it. Well, that's it for this excellent brand and excellent and popular aircraft, light aircraft, the Cessna 150. Thank you very much for watching this video, and let's go on to the next one. Bye bye.